Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Libra. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. All right, you have the Wheel of Fortune coming through, Sagittarius energy, but also the fixed signs. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Your person is also showing up as the 10 of Cups, so pay attention to this 10-10 number sequence here. They're viewing you as the 2 of Wands, all right? And the connection, we see the King of Pentacles, so it looks like you have something solid, stable, and secure coming towards you, Libra. And we see the Knight of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is somebody who's very romantic. This is somebody who's loving, somebody who's nurturing, somebody who may be an empath or intuitive. The Wheel of Fortune tells me this is a destined partnership, and with the 10 of Cups, for a lot of my Libras, you may end up in a higher level of commitment here with this person. This could be marriage, this could be having children, or just a long-term connection. I just feel like it's going to be very loving and very romantic. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that this is not only a destined partnership, but this is someone who has a lot to offer. All right, and we have the 9 of Cups. So this is your wish fulfillment, or you may be their wish fulfillment here. Jupiter and Pisces, I do feel like this is somebody who wants to get married. This person wants to build and grow with someone. And we see the 3 of Wands energy in reverse, but they may have, they may feel like, they've been blocked from doing that until, of course, they meet you, Libra. Now, with the 3 of Wands in reverse, it can also indicate that there's distance between the two of you, or there may be some obstacles here in coming together. And how you're going to be feeling the 4 of Swords in reverse, I think this is going to make you feel a little bit restless, and most likely because of those obstacles, right? It could be third-party interference, it could be distance, it could be work schedules, it really could be anything. So I do think you're going to feel a little bit anxious, a little bit restless here about how is this going to work, or how are we going to make this work. This person, Libra, is showing up as someone who doesn't have children. I do feel like this person wants to have children. They want to have a family. I know that's not going to be for all of you. It could also just be someone who doesn't have children. They're going to be funny, so expect a lot of fun and light energy with this person. The laughter you share may very well bond you and alleviate stress. They could be a Gemini or have strong Gemini placements. Ruled by Mercury, they're the thinkers and communicators of the zodiac with many facets. And we also see that they have that strong air in their chart. So Libra, Gemini in particular, or Aquarius. Now with the 10 of Cups, I feel this is going to be a really beautiful, happy, loving, nurturing relationship. You may have children with this person, blend families with this person, or just build something meaningful and long-term with them. Now, for some of you, this person has gray hair. So just remember that these really specific messages, Libra, are not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some of you, as well as African. So this person could be African or of African descent, or maybe there's some sort of African connection. And we see that this person follows your social media. So that may already be true, or you two could, hook up or link up through social media, through dating apps, or just like meet online. What else do my Libras need to know about this person, please? All right, so we see concern. Your person may be somebody who acts a little bit unbothered. Now, I'm not saying that's with you, like they're nonchalant or it seems like they don't care, but I do feel like this is somebody here who's pretty relaxed. They don't have a nervous disposition. It's hard to rattle or shake this person. They may be a privileged, now this says privileged lady. Now my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. And with privileged lady, this could be somebody that comes from a better than average background, or this is just somebody who has a lot to offer. And I definitely see that with the Wheel of Fortune. And we see house energy. This person could work in real estate, or they could own their own home, or they live in like, you know, a luxury apartment, condo, or, you know, have a really nice house. What else do my Libras need to know about this person? All right, we see here that they've been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past, but I feel like you probably wouldn't know that. They have a personal pride for their collectibles. That could be from their travels, or maybe they have a large makeup collection, shoe collection, tool collection, antiques, cars, watches. Maybe not cars, but some of you. All right, your paths will cross after you make some sort of final decision. So you may have a decision to make between this person and someone else, Libra, or you might decide to make some sort of major life change, and then boom, this person comes into your life. And we see that you have someone here with this air energy in their chart, so communicating their feelings comes easy for them. And this could be someone that you already know, or you met more than a year ago, but this to me oftentimes indicates, Libra, that there's a past life soulmate connection here. Now with the Two of Wands, this is sometimes my twin flame card, but I love this particular Two of Wands because we have two people here who really enjoy each other, really get along with one another. You know, you're going to be sharing like memes and funny stories and photos with this person. But I just get like you two, you have the same sense of humor. You really get along well. This person sees you as somebody who really does complete them in the most harmonious ways. It's so easy to fall in love with you, Libra. Now with the King of Cups in reverse, this person may be worried at first that you're not as into them as they are into you, or that you're not emotionally available, or that you're still healing from something. And we see the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, because again, there might be some third party energy around you, Libra, when you meet this person, but they see you as really compatible. They see you as somebody that wants the same things and is really on the same page as them. My Libras, even though you may be feeling restless in the beginning of this connection, we see the Ace of Swords. You do feel like this is in alignment. You feel like you can trust this, or you can trust this person. And I feel like you are absolutely ready for this, or ready for something new. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else they really like about my Libras. So I love the hero and the heroine archetype coming through because they see you as having a passion for a journey of personal empowerment. But I love this card because we have two people coming from different places that want the same thing, right? Or are working towards the same goal or the same goals. And they see you as the beggar archetype, which is also really beautiful because you confront empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. All right, so they definitely, like, this person has a lot to offer, but they feel like not that you could care less. I mean, I think you do really like that, but they also know that you're independent, that you're not after them because of that. And ultimately, Libra, they see you as the king archetype. So enlightened, benevolent leadership and benefiting those in your charge. So they see you as very powerful. They see you as a leader. Now remember, Libran energy is cardinal energy, which embodies leadership. So they really do appreciate that about you. They see you as strong. They see you as poised and well put together is what I'm getting. I also heard honorable. Now the King of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy tells me that there's potential for stability and long-term commitment, along with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. So Spirit's saying that, Libra, this connection remains alive to what may unfold. So some of you, this connection may already be around you, but I'm just hearing that between the two of you, there are really endless possibilities. We also see that this connection stretches your ability to give, receive, and hold emotion with greater depth and awareness. So this is going to help you expand your emotional capacity. Beautiful. And we also see, Libra, that this connection anchors attention into what is real now. So grounding into the present. So I do feel with that King of Pentacles, this is going to be a very grounded connection that you really trust. I feel like there's just, you feel safe within this connection. You really trust one another. All right. And at the bottom of the deck here, we see that this connection arrives to interrupt repeating patterns that have kept you stuck. awareness becomes the first step toward change. So I like this because this is telling me this is not a karmic situation here, Libra. This is really something that's coming in to break some difficult karmic cycles, and it's just really different than what you've experienced before. All right, let's see what else my Libras need to know about this person or this connection, please. So it's a physical connection, the sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. So some of you may meet online. For others of you may meet in person. Remember, your physical connection is going to be off the charts. I think there's also a really strong physical connection and attraction between the two of you because you get each other at a very deep level. You mirror each other in a lot of ways, and also you really trust one another. You and this person are a perfect match, so you complete each other in the most harmonious ways here, Libra. And we see workplace romance, so a common cause connection. So I do see that you two are extremely compatible with one another. But I'm also seeing that, some of you work or, something having to do with work could bring you two together. And Spirit's advice, or Spirit's also saying that as you get to know each other, you discover many more things in common. So again, you two are very similar. You two are yoked the same. You two, mirror each other in a lot of ways. And I just think you're going to form such a strong, it feels like unbreakable bond here. All right, let's see. Any important dates or times? So this is unfolding within the next 3 months, and for some of you, it's as early as this week. All right, my lovely Libras, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.